I had threw my clothes and the belt had caught up with my jacket. Real talk, like I was telling her, you ain't gotta talk to me crazy. Just let me know what's up and straight up. I may be young, but you could just talk to me like we humans, like just what's going on. Because right now it was just over some money, just went from throwing clothes to getting each other face, and I stepped away from her because like I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do this.
How old are you?
I am 23.
Salute, good brads, my sisters with sense, and my brothers. How y'all feeling? Welcome to the channel. Today's video comes from the Breast Fix channel, and it just goes to show, guys, single mothers raise better children than these masculine mothers with simp husbands. You know, these masculine wives with the simp husband. Single mothers, say whatever you want. And yes, Mr. Goodbread said it. Don't nobody got the results I got to speak on what I speak on. So I know. Single mothers raise better children than these masculine wives and they simp husbands. Quote me as saying that. You know what I mean? Make it short. Yep. I'm telling you, I know we're in this space where they love to crucify the single mother. It's a lot of money in crucifying the single mother. But this video that we gonna get into gonna prove to you why we in a society where the mothers is raising these children with a man or without a man. The mother is the end all be alls in these relationships. And as long as that continue, the products that they push out of them households is gonna be hell of a sassy. So let's get to it, guys.
One night in Georgia, officers responded to a home after receiving a report of a physical altercation between a mother and her daughter.
Good evening, ma'am. Why did you give us a call? Okay.
Are you able to fill us in at all? What happened?
She could tell y'all, like, me and my mom just had a little dispute.
So now you're going to talk to him.
Sure, yeah. How you doing, sir?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. Say again?
Just trying to resolve the situation right
Oh, okay. Good, how are you? What's going on here?
Listen, I was Salisha, I'm gonna cut you off because I'm the police office here. I'm just talking to a friend of mine, sir, to stay in another atmosphere.
Yeah,
Okay?
you're fine.
Listen,
I appreciate that.
Listen, because I'm not one of those young kids who disrespect you. That's my second oldest daughter. Okay, I'm the mother of this house. Okay, what it was, I let her come back in to try to help her. Okay, now a young lady that
You mean like let her move in to help her?
Yeah, you know, she came to ask me for help.
When was that? How long has she been
It's
here?
about what? How long? Since May?
Since May.
Since May. Okay. Me and Dad talked. We let her come back. Okay. She had a little issues with. Okay. Talk to her. Try to reason with her. It is what it is. That's all I can
I
say.
understand. That's
Okay. So I'm trying to cut through all that. She has a young lady that she was staying with. The young lady and her parents. So the young lady comes up here. Oh, every time she comes up here, you know, this is my thing, sir. Anybody come up here, you know, deal like. Speak to me and their dad out of respect. That's all I ask.
Right.
I'm not asking you to I'm not asking none of that. So I just said today, I said, let me just go to this young lady and let her know when she come up here, you know, speak to me and Mr. May.
This is your daughter's friend you're talking
Yeah,
about? Okay.
just your young lady. So that's all
Yeah, it's your house, I understand.
Yeah, you know, all I did, sir, was went up to the car. And as I was going to the car, my daughter, you get huffed. And I saw it. I saw the body line. But I went over to the driver. I did just like this. I said, on the front side fender of the driver's side. I said, down your window, baby. I said, listen. I said, every time you come up here and you see me and Mr. Mac, speak to us.
Right.
That's what I said. I said, speak to us. I said, if you can't speak to us because you driving up on this property, listen, there's the street. Pick her up from right there. You understand what I'm saying? Just out of respect, because, you know, you're not young people. They get...
Yeah.
Stop. You know, I don't owe nobody nothing. But it's just respect, sir. It ain't no big issue. It ain't no disrespect. If you respect somebody, they can receive you better.
If only it was a way for, as we learn, we can double down and teach our kids exactly what we learn. Because so far, she right. She's spot on. And I tell you this all the time. Our parents can't teach us anything about 2025. But what they can do is teach us how to be respect and how to have morals, only if they have morals. Now, I don't know when did she get all of this integrity and this morals, but we can see she's flippish, because mom, you got to take this up with your daughter. You got to tell your daughter, don't bring that person to this house or you can't be here. You don't get to go up to that daughter, to that girl's friend, and knock on her window. You see, that sassy behavior is where you. But y'all always looking for a way to eliminate the moms. Like, oh, no, it ain't her fault. It ain't her fault. I get it. Let's proceed.
So she got huffy or puffy about it. Came in here. I don't know what her dad had asked her because that wasn't forced. She was in anger management class.
So she got upset about it, and then
she got upset about it. So, and you know the body vibes. Whatever her dad had asked a question on her, I did not know. I'm in the garage. So when she came back through the garage, I said, Maya, come here. Mama, just wait here. You know, I said, listen, Maya, come here. Come here, let me talk to you. Mama, you just do too much. See, that's not me, sir.
Right.
That ain't me. Just come here, let me talk to you. All I'm want to say to you is, why you got an attitude? Because I said something to her. Mom, it's just how you went up there. Sir, this is my normal walk.
No, yeah, I understand.
You know, and I did like this at the front fender of the car.
That's completely understandable. I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
It's your properties.
So what is that to be upset about and go at anybody about? All I'm asking for is respect.
So she just yelling at you? Did she hit you at all, or what happened?
Yeah, they got in each other's face. The next thing you know, my mom was turning around. I had a feeling that my sister was gonna hit her. So she basically hit my mom from behind, and that's when I tried to break it up.
Where'd she hit you at in your head?
She's right here on the side of my face, and you know, and she took her down because I turned around. My reflex, you know, a child that hit their parent, that's hurtful, sir. Hurtful. I'm not her stepmother. That's not her stepdad. We are her parents.
And this is exactly why I stand on whatever I said. Everything I said. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? You see who doing all the talking, right? And the father is right there. The biological father is right there. And he is not explaining. He is not being a leader. These masculine mothers and they simp husbands raise worst product in America. And then they disguised it and they threw it. They pushed that on single mothers. You see how wicked it is? But I'm no dummy. We gonna call it out. Sweet old lady and a simp old man there, and they got a reckless daughter, and you can see their favorite child is there. Remember, you get an Eve and you get a Lilith. You get an Eve and a Lilith. Whenever you faced with a two-sister situation, one of the sisters is Eve and the other sister is Lilith. Remember that, guys. Now you just got to figure out which one is which.
Then, when I was holding her down, she fell, mom fell on top of it, so that's my sister had.
You know, and I grabbed her by her hair to tell her, Maya, stop. My husband, he grabbing me, telling me out there.
How
yes.
old is she?
She's 23. But, you know, the deal is, that's so petty.
Yeah, I understand.
It's so petty, sir. Mm-hmm. You know, and like I told my husband, you know, just let her go. Now she's saying, well, I gave you $250. Listen, sir, she is an adult. If she's going to stay here, we've done raised her. Mm-hmm. She's going to give me something toward the bills in this house.
Right.
And that's what was understood.
Now, ma'am, this is where we're going to separate. This is where half the chat go one way and then the other chat go the other way. This right here, right? This part right here, guys, especially in the black community. Now, you mean to tell me you charging the baby you brought into this world room and board when you brought that baby into the world and you have the father there. You and that man brought this baby into this world, and now you gonna charge this baby room and board and disguise it as I'm gonna teach this kid responsibilities. Well, I hope you're not spending her $250. I hope you is stacking her $250 so that you can give it back to her and buy her a house and get her and move her up out of your house. Cause that's what real parents do. That's what real parents do, especially couples like, you know, me and Mrs. Goodbread, because I got a kid, and yeah, sometimes they jump in their feelings and I got to go run by them and be like, yo, you all right? You okay? How you feeling? What hurt? You know what I mean? I turn it into a joke too. I be just as sassy as them. You got to. But you control you. When you control your emotions, when you know how to control your emotions and you know how to manage your emotions, then you don't get into a pissing match with your kid. It's never a pissing match. It's always mental manipulation. When you're a good parent, then you know that. But see, when you're not a good parent, when you just going with the flow, when you just, you know, on the fly by night, you just parenting by fly, You ain't get no information. You didn't stop to say, I want to be a good parent. So let me go get some books. Let me read books so that I can be a good parent. You know, when you, the shit that y'all do in the community, this is what you get. This is what you get. So now the kid is digging you out of the generational curse with her 250. You should have had this figured out, man. You should never need your kid 250. You should never need, unless you being greedy. And dad, you there. You there, dad. How is it, how do you allow the mother to charge your daughter, your biological daughter, $250 to stay in y'all crib? Salute to the single mothers, yo, with sense. Salute to all my sisters with sense. We ain't dumb. We know.
Now she's hollering, well, I want my money back. I ain't gonna, see, I'm not no street person to go through all that. And I apologize to you for being out there like that with her, because I could have just shut that garage door and let her stay out there and act the plum fool. You understand? But, you know, the thing is, stop all that yelling. That's what we be talking. It don't take all that. We move around here to live, and then we give them a place to live. You know how many kids would love to come live like this? Yeah. But to sit up here and think that you gonna put your, cause she has anger issues. Okay. She asked us for help, but you don't take out on me something that I wasn't even talking to you about. I was talking to her friend.
That's the problem right there, man. You address your child. You not the mother of that other lady right there. You address your child, but you ain't want to address your child because you know she just as wicked and just as foolish as you. And you know what I mean? When you tell her the truth, she don't like the truth, so she fly off the handle just like you. Just like you. So you go avoid your daughter and go to the friend. That's where you was wrong at. That's where you went wrong. And of course your daughter gonna be mad at that. Of course your daughter gonna be mad at that because everybody know you're supposed to go to your daughter. You're supposed to come to your daughter and tell your daughter, and then your daughter go check that person. And if your daughter, if it happened too many times, then that means your daughter, after you told your daughter, and it happened too many times, then you put the penalty on your daughter. You don't ever get to put the penalty on the, like, come on. That's not how it works. You too old for that, yo. We gonna let it play out now, y'all. I had to. The video not that long anyway. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta let me break these things down. You know what I mean? Or y'all just gonna sit here and suck in entertainment and then believe what you wanna believe, and what you wanna believe is wrong. You gotta let me break these things down so you don't be fooled, so you don't fall into these similar situations in your life, in real life, when you log off YouTube. Know what I'm talking about?
Question her about this. Well, you could have came to me. That's my friend. Sir, she is a child. I'm 59 and he's 67. I don't need no permission from her for anything. No. Cause I'm not in her house. Like I told my husband, it's just best that she get her stuff and leave. She want me to give her back her $250. This girl sit up here and bust my TV out of anger, dealing with her sister. You know, and I tried. She don't have nowhere to go, but she can't do this. You understand? Yep. She can't do this. Now, if I would have went way back how I used to grow up, then I'd be going to jail. But see, that word that she done became in out there in those streets around them other people, you're not gonna do that in here. You're not gonna do that in here. And she feel I'm wrong. How am I wrong, sir, when I'm asking somebody to respect your parents? Because the way you act show them that they don't have to respect us. Yeah, you're right. You understand? Yep. And she just hit me. Like, you know,
because I see like a mark there. Is that from her? Like the line here?
Yeah, she like it was her like a French. Like soon, mama turned her back. She like I know. I'm just taking a look.
Do you want to look that way just so the light shines on it? Was it like a fist or something or a scratch?
No, it was like she. Okay, so it's like they was like this close to each other, and so soon, mama turned her back. Like she literally launched and hit her.
I know it's tough with kids, though. I can't imagine.
You know, I can't believe it. Disrespect. You know, I wasn't asking for from her. I was asking for from the young lady.
What kind of does she use?
Sir, she be out there with people, and I don't be out there.
She's real.
Oh, okay.
I can't even. I ain't gonna even lie on. All I know is I done told her that sent here. He has prostate stage 4 cancer. Jeez. You know, you can see how weak he is. He's really upset about this.
Let me go out and try to talk to her, man. All right.
Okay, so daughter told me her and mom got into an argument over some money. She said nothing physical happened, but some clothes were thrown. And she's said she has plans to leave the house tonight and go to a friend's house.
Mom's like, she punched me from behind. And the other sister was like, she threw a jab at her face, and she's got like a long mark on her face.
Like battery?
I wouldn't call it battery. Can I just kind of hear like your side of the story, what happened?
So you get my side of the story. Can I hear her side, what she said before I say anything?
No,
I ain't trying to hear. Is she not? Okay, so what happened? I came home, my friend dropped me off with what's so called. When she dropped me off, I guess she had an issue about me walking in the house and not speaking to her. So by the time I got back outside.
Speaking to your mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
So got outside, we just talking. Then it went from being the money. That's when it all escalated. Just she wanna throw the clothes at me. Then I threw my clothes back at her. Then let her outside. It was just over some money. That's all it was. It was just then it just escalated for some money.
Did y'all like hit each other at all?
We threw my clothes at each other. We didn't hit each other.
Were you like trying? What about the clothes? Was she like trying to get you to move out or something? Or
I stay here. I just pay her rent. I just stay here and pay my rent.
how long you been living here for?
About 5 months now. If I'm allowed to go, if that's possible, I will. I told her I'll put my things, whatever that she threw out, that we have an argument back and forth about, because it led us to that money. But my stuff right there, I could just leave, like, that's the possibility.
We'll figure something out.
I got cuss shit right here. Bro, you're talking about, listen, I'm bleeding too. My phone up, I'm bleeding too. You can put your leg back on me if you want to.
What's that from?
I had threw my clothes and the belt had caught up on my jacket. Real talk, like I was telling her, you ain't gotta talk to me crazy. Just let me know what's up and straight up. I may be young, but you could just talk to me like we humans, like this what's going on. Because right now it was just over some money, just went from throwing clothes to getting each other's face, and I stepped away from her because like I'm not about to do this.
How old are you?
I am 23.
Is there anything you think is important for me to know?
Is something you know that I don't know?
No, I'm just saying. Is there anything that you want to tell me that you feel like would help our investigation?
I really was talking to your partner, like, no, I really don't want to add nothing to this investigation. She took my name down in my
Okay, she got your information.
Yeah, like I told you, I see this crazy shit every day. People trying to live with each other and work just to get out their parents' house. Everybody going through that. Like, it's happening right now in this society. That's what most of y'all calls on right now.
I know y'all gonna blame it on my delivery or my own grandma, but I be spot on, right? I told you, right? So now we gonna have another young lady in the dating market just looking to play dumb with some cum. Just looking to play dumb with some cum. Why do these women allow men to just leave it in? Why do these women allow men to impregnate them, guys? Why? What I tell y'all all of the time. Why do these women have babies? To get off their mama couch. She just told you that, guys. So why do we run around here playing dumb? Well, how does these women get pregnant? Women can't get pregnant by herself. This and that, No, women can't get pregnant by herself. But women can become a single mother trying to get up out of their mother house. All right, let's stop playing. Let's stop playing. Because like I said, men cannot give themselves fish hole. And men are not incentivized. Men are not incentivized. Ain't no guarantee if a man have a baby, leave it in, that he can get a crib. But it's a guarantee if you had that baby, let him leave it in, you gonna get a crib. And that means you can get up out of your mama's house. So let's stop playing dumb, all right, yo?
So I see the knot on the front of your head. Did she hit you in the front too? She kicked you.
Yeah. If I'm such a bad mother, why you keep coming back? Because she wants to use me. Mm-hmm. And then when I get her from the ground up, help her get the job, get her, then you want to be violent toward me. And like I told my husband, this is it. And you know what? When you get tired of being tired, that's it.
So, ma'am, earlier I asked you if anything physical happened. You say nothing physical happened?
No.
Your mom has a lot of marks on her. How did that happen?
Because she was throwing my clothes at me and I threw my basket back at her. So in the midst of that, all my clothes was hitting her and probably scratching her up. That's probably what it was.
Well, just based on the evidence right now, we're going to go ahead and place you under arrest for domestic battery, all right? Here, I'm going to put your phone on the car right now, but you can take it with you.
Oh, I just got from work. I'm sorry, man. I got home.
You have like a bunch of stuff.
Can y'all please? Oh, Lord. I'm bleeding from my finger right now. But you know, I ain't, like, I was not trying to lie to the police, but she done lied to the police. Like,
You got
she hit me too. I ain't say nothing, but now I'm about to go to jail. Like, she hit me too, so I don't know why they gonna just lock me up. Bro, she bit my finger, and I wasn't trying to lie, but now, know what, since we being real, I'm not gonna do nothing. Since we being real, can she go to jail too? Nah, can I take in the car? Y'all ain't put me in the car just yet. Y'all ain't put me in the car just yet, so I can really still tell my side of the story.
She was charged with battery under the Domestic Violence Act.
As she should, under no circumstances do you get to hit your mother, all right? We all know they assholes and they might not have taught us anything, but you don't get to hit your mother. You're not supposed to go hitting on old folks, man, at all. You peep how she says she's 69 and her husband is 57. So even back then, these women liked older men. So the older men got with the younger women. You see how that was? See how that worked? So don't let them trick y'all. Don't let them trick y'all. Don't let them fool y'all. But under no circumstance, ma'am, or father, do you get to bring a child in this world. And it was a part in the video at the end where she said, if I was a bad mom, why would she keep coming back? Because you all she got. You brought her into this world. Imagine somebody bring you into this world, put you down and just run somewhere. You gonna try to find them, the person that brought you into, these mothers. Let's take it to the, I'm prepared. I got time today. I got time. And don't be scared. I do not bite. It's just gonna be logical. I'm gonna respond to you as logical as possible. It's gonna hit your vein, it's gonna hit your soul because it's new information. It's information that nobody had the heart to tell you ever in your life. That's why it's so triggering. But don't worry, if you have any questions, let's go to the comment section and I will answer it for you. Yes, I will answer. You wanna know how I know all this information? I will answer it. I got time for it today. All right, but for the rest of y'all, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. All right, thank y'all. Wrap up, strap up, and drink responsibly. And do not play with your life, guys.